I received a message at 2:17 in the morning. The kind that makes your chest tighten before your mind even understands why. Relax, that was all it said. 3 letters. But I knew immediately it was from Emma, my wife. And judging by the hour, she wasn't home. I stared at the screen, my thumb trembling above the reply button. My pulse hammered, a cocktail of dread and disbelief twisting in my gut. For months, I'd felt this growing distance between us. Little comments that didn't sound like her. The way she avoided looking me in the eyes, the constant presence of her phone. I kept making excuses for her. Work pressure, stress, a rough patch, anything but what it truly was. Without thinking, I typed one word. Why? I didn't expect a reply so quickly, but it came anyway. Asterisk, forget it. Nothing to worry about. Asterisk. Then nothing. By morning, the house was empty. She wasn't in bed, not in the kitchen, not anywhere. No note, no explanation. My stomach twisted as I called her friends, each one telling me they hadn't seen her. I finally sent her a calm message. Emma, where are you? The answer froze me in place. A photo of her leaning against her ex's car, smiling, his arm wrapped around her. Beneath it, again, the same word, relax. My breath caught in my throat. Questions flooded my mind. How long had this been happening? Had she lied every time she said she was working late? Was everything we'd built together a facade? I wanted to yell, to run after her, to demand the truth, but instead a strange stillness washed over me. Maybe I was too numb to feel anything else. I didn't reply. I didn't call. I simply waited. Then the calls began. First once a day. Then twice. Her voice sharp, panicked. Why aren't you picking up? Answer me. I let every one of them ring out. She started showing up at the house, pounding on the door, shouting my name as if noise alone could undo what she'd done. I watched from the window as she screamed, tears streaking down her face, though her eyes still held that stubborn edge, the same look she must have had when she'd sent me that picture. People noticed. A co-worker pulled me aside once and gently asked if everything was okay. I couldn't answer. The nights were the worst. The house felt painfully quiet. I'd sit on the couch staring at the empty cushion beside me where she used to rest her head, replaying every memory like pieces of a puzzle I could never fit together again. Deep down, I knew the truth. I had trusted her fully, and she had chosen to betray that trust. 2 weeks passed. Finally, out of curiosity or weakness, I answered one of her calls. Her voice cracked immediately. Alex, you need to answer me. I saw the picture, Emma. A gasp. You knew? Yes. The silence that followed felt heavy. Then she whispered, trembling, I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I didn't mean... You sent me the photo. I cut in, my voice steady. You weren't hiding it. You wanted me to see. No, I wasn't. You were with him. You left me here alone while you went back to someone you walked away from years ago. Her breathing wavered. I didn't know how to tell you. I thought... You thought what? I asked that I'd forgive you instantly, that I'd be waiting here with open arms while you made your choice. I love you, she whispered. A bitter laugh escaped me. You call that love? It wasn't supposed to happen like this. It happened exactly how you let it, I said, and it was true. I finally saw everything clearly, the late-night messages, the evasive answers, the emotional distance. I can't lose you, she said shakily. Please, Alex, come back. I need you. I closed my eyes. I could picture her press against him, smiling like she had no care in the world. And with that image came clarity, sharp and undeniable. I can't, I said quietly. Not anymore. You made your choice. She sobbed. Please don't do this. I'm done, I told her. Done waiting. Done hurting. Done being an option. The line went silent. After that, I didn't look at my phone. I just let the quiet settle over me, heavier than any fight we ever had. Weeks passed. Her calls eventually stopped. What replaced them was a strange mix of relief and emptiness. Like I'd survived a disaster, but lost something vital in the process. I threw myself into long walks, long workouts, anything to stop my mind from wandering back to her. One evening, watching the sunset from the porch, I realized something I hadn't allowed myself to feel before. I was free of the constant doubt, of being second to someone else, of a love that had already ended long before I admitted it. The hurt was still there, dull, lingering, but it was no longer crushing. It was simply something I could carry. I didn't know what my future would look like. Maybe forgiveness would come one day. Maybe not. But I knew with certainty that I would heal, that the raw wounds would eventually form scars, and one day I'd open my heart again, more careful, more aware, but still willing. Betrayal is like wildfire. It destroys everything in its way, leaves behind nothing but ashes. But you can rebuild from ashes, stronger, steadier, wiser. And that's what I intended to do. I picked up my phone, not to call her, not a text, but to delete her number. It was a small action, but it carried the weight of finality. The phone went quiet. The house went quiet. And for the first time in months, I inhaled deeply. I was alone, but finally I was okay.